What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 114 of the Monday Night Wars Save. I am Chad Talks, and joining me, as always, is the very sleepy Jmack Gaming.
Oh, I'm wide awake. I think you're the very sleepy one.
I am pretty exhausted, but that's okay. I'm wide awake now because we are booking WCW World War III. Now, before we hit run show, if we always say, don't look at the gimmick, don't get spoiled. Now, I mean this more than I've ever met anything in my life. Don't read the screen. You will be spoiled.
Yeah,
all right.
I don't like titling the angles, so it usually spoils. Another thing, Chad, do you want to talk about your big injury that you have sustained?
What injury?
Oh, glad you asked. His top superstar on Saturday night, Rocky.
Oh yeah, Rocky, aka Dwayne Gill, gonna be gone
for
for a
12
year.
months.
Very sad.
And Danny Doring of ECW fame suffered a brain tumor in his match.
You know, Dwayne Gill was my World War III pick.
Oh, same. I'm sure someone in the chat, probably someone stupid like Tuck, probably.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right.
Well, enough stalling. Let's run the show. Please don't look at the screen.
I covered my computer screen with my hand.
All right. Now this match got bumped to the pre-show, sadly. But in the pre-show match, that decent wrestling and little heat, the Dudley Boys defeated the Hardy Boys in 9:55 when Bubba Ray defeated Matt Hardy with a Dudley Death Drop.
Nice.
I let the Peter decide it, so.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Dudley's going over. Wow, that's surprising.
All right. And in the pre-show bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, Dave Taylor defeated Lance Storm. Jesus fucking Christ. Lance Storm, I'm so sorry.
Dave Taylor is WCW's Brooklyn Brawler. Let's move on.
Jesus. And in a pre-show bout that had subpar wrestling and little heat, the Faces of Fear defeated Savio Vega, Mega Perez Jr., and Hammer and Riggs. And then Disco Inferno comes out and he says, "Now my boy Mike Awesome, he's in World War III. But don't worry, because I got a guy who loves the 70s too." And then out comes Bobby eating pancakes. That's in that Elvis jacket. And for one night only, Bobby eating pancakes is Bobby eating 70s. and he's in the tag team.
I don't like that name. Bobby eating 70s. Alright, good for them. But they don't win.
They don't win, though. The Faces of Fear win.
Alright, main show time.
Main show time. And about that good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Ultimo Dragon defeats Rey Mysterio by submission in 10:15 and becomes number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. I was expecting this to do better.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry to
I was
interrupt
this
there.
to do.
This was an 80 match for sure.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come.
Oh, good for Ultimo Dragon.
Good. Oh man, apparently fans don't like it that much. All right, and a good match. Dean Malenko defeated Kurt Hennig in 10:53 with another submission and makes submission slam and makes defense number 2 of the WCW United States title. Dean Malenko getting the win. Maybe he'll do better in World War III tonight. Maybe he'll make it 2 for 2. Who knows?
Oh,
all right.
Man.
And in a superb match, Kevin Nash in his hometown of Detroit, Michigan, because we're in the Joe Louis Arena as typical World War III fashion, defeated Scott Steiner in 11:50 with a jackknife powerbomb.
Wow.
And sunglasses on a pole match.
Good for Kevin Nash. Getting a big win.
And then after that match, Hulk Hogan and Nash come down the ring and they go, "Well, brother, tonight is the World War III, and Kevin, you beat Scott Steiner, and you're going to be the runner-up in World War III, and then I'm going to go on, and I'm going to win the world title." And Kevin Nash says, "You know, Hulkster, I like that whole plan, except for the fact that, except for where I'm the runner-up, because I'm going to win in my hometown of Detroit, Michigan, and I'm going to become a world champion at Starrcade." And they look at each other, and they take their sunglasses off, and they smirk, and then they go, "Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, Jack." And Kevin Nash is like, "Yeah, I guess we will." And then that's it.
Ooh. Some tension between the two.
And in a decent match, Ahmed, Stevie Ray, Big Daddy V, and Ron Killings defeated Raven, Benoit, and Kidman and Saturn when in 10:15 Ron Killings was eliminated first, then Big Daddy V, then Saturn, then Benoit, then Kidman, and then Stevie Ray, and then finally Raven. Raven.
Raven in '89. Wow, good for him.
All right. So now, hang on. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I wanted this to happen in the match, but since I couldn't get it, I'm just booking it now. But so basically, what happens is it's the final four. It's Raven and Kidman squaring off against Stevie Ray and Ahmed, and they're looking over. And Kidman just turns around, kicks Raven in the gut, and then DDTs him onto the table, and then looks at Ahmed and looks at Stevie Ray, scoffs, and then rolls out of the ring and walks away. And that's basically what happens. So Kidman turned his back. What happened? What's happening there? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But in about that, superb wrestling and great heat, Goldberg defeated Chris Jericho in 12:07 with a spear and a steel cage and makes defense number 12 of the WCW World Television title. Jmack, best television champion of all time. Can we decide that?
Of course.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he is.
All right.
So yeah. Too far. Right next to him. Like, yeah, of course he is. When will he ever lose the belt, brother?
Never.
When will he ever lose?
That's the real. That's what the fans are all wondering. You know, what will be Goldberg's? Who has Goldberg's number? Surely not Chris Jericho. That's for sure.
Maybe it'll be one of the 58 other men or 59 other men in the.
Oh, maybe. But anyway, so Goldberg celebrates in the ring.
Oh, he doesn't like brawl-based matches, brother.
Oh, that's okay. We'll remember that for next time.
Oh, god damn, I forgot about that.
Goldberg is in the ring celebrating his win. He holds his TV title high, and then Vicious and Luger jump from the crowd and go, "Did you forget about us, Goldberg?" and beat him up.
I wish we did, brother. I wish we did.
They double power bomb him through a table. They take him and power bomb him through the Spanish announce table, and they take him and they power bomb him into the crowd.
Damn.
So, Goldberg power bomb 3 times, brother.
Wow, what happened? What is going on? Oh,
well, this was the 4th time. Yeah. That's okay. And about that, good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Eddie Guerrero defeats Yuji Nagata in 15:04 with a frog splash and wins. He is now a 2-time WCW Global Champion.
Good job, Eddie Guerrero.
That would have been better if it not have been the 4th time, but I mean, whatever, I guess.
Oh, we'll change his gimmick.
Yes.
Average. Okay.
All right.
Next segment. Oh, there we go. That's what I...
There we go. And in an exceptional match. Remember, this is Bischoff versus Zbyszko. Bret Hart defeated Scott Hall by a sharpshooter, another submission. So during the match, basically Scott Hall was getting the upper hand. It looked like Bischoff was going to get fired. And then Kevin Nash runs in and boots Kevin Nash right in the face. And then Bret Hart then capitalizes, gets him in the sharpshooter after working the legs the whole match, and makes Scott Hall tap out.
Good for good for Bret Hart. Winning with a sharpshooter on the same day his brother won with a sharpshooter. Nice.
Hey, what do you know?
Oh, fuck.
So then after the match, they get in the ring and celebrate. Hulk Hogan raises his hands high. Bret Hart raises his hands high. Bischoff is proud. Kevin Nash spits on Scott Hall, picks him up, and gives him a jackknife. And then they all too sweet each other. And then Bischoff grabs the microphone and says, "Hey, Zbyszko!" And Zbyszko looks with tears in his eyes. "You're fired." And then he laughs.
Damn.
and then all in the NWO too sweet each other. In an exceptional match,
What?
Sting defeated Randy Savage in a 1-versus-1 last man standing match in 2009 when Randy Savage could not beat a 10 count. So basically what happens is, it's a brawl. They fight all around the arena. They fight in the parking lot. They fight in the crowd. They fight backstage. They fight in the ring. They fight on the roof. They fight everywhere. Sting is in the parking lot, and he pushes Elizabeth into Randy Savage. Randy then moves out of the way, but is being careful because it's Elizabeth, and Elizabeth just low blows him in the dick, and then Sting hits him in the head with the belt, and then he cannot answer a 10 count. So Sting makes defense number 1 of the World Heavyweight title. And the moment we've been waiting for.
World War III, brother.
World War III, brother. Here it goes. I hope it's good.
Let's wait until the game loads, because it's going to probably take a little bit. Dude, if it crashes, I'll cry. There we go.
I got an 81. And then a decent match. Goldberg won World War III in 59-48. The other members of the Final Four were Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero. Hollywood Hulk Hogan being the final elimination. And Goldberg managed to record both the most eliminations and the longest survival time. Goldberg was the first person to come down to the ring. He hobbled, still selling the power bombs. He wins World War III. So let's talk about this match a little bit. Goldberg, obviously, he comes down to the ring, number 1. And Eddie Guerrero.
We booked it like a Royal Rumble.
Right? Yes, we did. But well, it's World War III. I don't care what this says.
I know. This is letting you know.
But yes, we did book it like a Royal Rumble to make the match a little bit more pristine. But Goldberg comes out, and Eddie Guerrero was actually number 2. So they happened. They wrestled. Eddie Guerrero finally got eliminated after all of the Japanese wrestlers that came from Japan came in. And
Kaiji Muto, Fujinami, and Tenzan.
Yep. So them with Yuji Nagata came in once they were all eliminated. And they actually came back in the ring and did some dirty heel tactics and eliminated Eddie Guerrero, which pissed off Eddie Guerrero, of course.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. The flock people, just kind of like in the nation people, kind of just beat themselves up. Raven threw Kidman out of the ring because he was pissed, but then got eliminated by Big Daddy V. And so then we also had Kevin Nash was in there. He made it pretty far. Scott Hall actually came back after he got eliminated and brawled with Kevin Nash and threw Kevin Nash out. Or no, Kevin Nash wasn't in the Final Four, right? No, he wasn't. So yeah, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall actually eliminated each other. They were both brawled and went over the top rope. Anything else happened worthy? Vicious and Delicious and Jericho all got eliminated by Goldberg at the same time.
Jesus.
He just got mad and threw them all out. Rey Mysterio made it pretty far. He ended up going out eventually, though. So then Bret Hart ends up getting eliminated. Just Goldberg throws him out too, but he made it pretty far. It gets to the final 2. It's Goldberg and Hulk Hogan. Hogan looks at him. Goldberg looks at him, and they wrestle. Goldberg throws Hulk Hogan up over the top rope. Everyone celebrates, but Goldberg's music isn't hitting, and Hulk Hogan grabs a microphone and says, brother, my special advantage, I get an extra chance. So he runs back in the ring, and he starts brawling with Goldberg again. And Goldberg, had a couple scares. He had a couple near scares. Kevin Nash came back in and tried a couple times. He just to get speared by Goldberg. And then finally, Hulk Hogan is on the verge of eliminating Goldberg. He's got him like resting on the rope. It looks like Hulk Hogan's going to finish the job, and then Sylvester Stallone comes in from the audience, runs in, and Rocky right hands Hulk Hogan and wobbles him, and then Goldberg runs at him and spears him, and he eliminates Hulk Hogan.
Jeez. Look at how much people, look at this, worker improvement page right here, brother.
Everybody's improving, brother.
A lot of fucking people. Also, there are some injuries that I don't know if you saw, so I'll just keep it a secret until we move on to the next segment.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck. Goldberg. World War III.
World War III. Television champion and World War III winner.
Does that mean Sting Goldberg?
As it stands right now, unless something changes, it is Sting versus Goldberg for the World Championship at Starrcade.
Alright, we'll just move on to the next segment. Scott Hall, Strange Twist.
Oh, no.
And then Scott Steiner blowing your drum. He's probably
Jesus
yelling too much. Kevin Nash, you motherfucker, get back!
You motherfucker!
He probably grabbed Jimmy Hart's fucking microphone.
Oh, holy shit! I forgot Vader debuted.
Oh, How could you forget Vader?
How could I forget? Big Daddy V's in the ring. He's just throwing out cruiserweights left and right, and then all of a sudden you hear, "It's Vader time!" And Vader runs in the ring, and he looks and he stared down Big Daddy V, and people are like, "Holy shit! Holy shit!" And then Big Daddy V or Vader picks him up and throws him out. And then he lasted like 15 more minutes, and then Scott Steiner eliminated him.
All right, so what's going on in this angle, brother?
All right, so basically Hulk Hogan is irate. Sylvester Stallone, is fighting him, and Hogan takes off his sunglasses, and we see a different Hulk. There's not fear in his eyes. There is anger, and he rips off his T-shirt in Hulk Hogan fashion, and he starts brawling with Sylvester Stallone. It's the brawl we've finally been waiting for. They brawl all the way to the back of the arena.
And then our next segment to end the show,
Then the show, we see Goldberg reigning high with the TV title in one hand and the trophy for the World War III match in the other. And he points to a Starcade banner. And we close the show.
Ending the show. 83.
83. What Survivor Series get?
An 88.
Jesus. Oh,
I had a fucking 96. So.
Oh, that's true. You had a 96.
You had a lot of
good
matches.
Let's give Goldberg some props.
Okay, Goldberg getting some praised. Who else, brother?
Randy Savage, because he worked for a very long time tonight. And Hulk Hogan.
Of course. Like he needs anymore.
Like he needs it.
All right. That was episode 114.
Let me know what you thought of the show. And guys, when we come back, we will have the brand split, brother.
Uh-oh, OBS stopped working.
Oh, no.
Oh, there it goes. It paused for a second, for about 14 seconds. So you'll see Hulk Hogan for like 14 seconds, guys. Don't worry,
Right.
We're good. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment.
Brand split is the very
brand
next
split will
Monday
happen?
Nitro will be the brand split.
Guys, this has
what,
been a
what?
year. Since
Dude, it has been a
December
year.
'97 was our first show in this game. We're 1 year into this.
1 year in, and Goldberg is World War III. Sting is world champion.
Sean Stasiak's
a thing. Triple H is world champion.
Rock is
Mosh is getting a push.
Mosh is getting pushed. Fuck you. All right, we'll see you for episode 115, whenever that is. I think Chad and me have to sleep for the next 12 days after
Basically,
this one.
yeah.
And yeah, we will see you for episode 115, whenever that is. And fuck Dusty Rhodes. Oh no!
Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no.
I meant Dustin Rhodes.
Oh my God!